Hello everyone, this is a reading for you. We're going to have a look, see what's coming through, what messages and information I can give to you. This is for all star signs. If you are here, hello and welcome. I feel like it is a sign that there are messages for you. Also, if you wanted to purchase any personal services with me, they are always linked down below. There's personal tarot readings, there's rituals to manifest different areas of your life. There's the black magic energy removal, protection ritual, rituals for love, money, success, marriage, commitment, healing, and so much more. So feel free to check it all out if you are interested. Everything is linked down below for your convenience. So it's all there. And yeah, there's intention items as well on my website. So there's, bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, candles, sage bundles, teas, so much. Okay, so feel free to check it all out. Let's have a look and see what your reading brings to us. Can you hear music in the background? Someone's playing music. It's not very distracting. It's actually quite like soothing music, but it's interesting. Yo, yikes. Yo. You know what? I feel like people have always had this tendency to misunderstand you. And it's not because of you. It's because of people that they have been with, or been around, or been situations they've been through, that they have then come across you and suddenly misunderstood you. Okay, so I'm just going to give you an example. This is just an example. Say, for example, someone has romantically been with a person, or a friend has been friends with a person, and that person then betrays them, okay? Or that romantic person betrays that, your person, and then your person then meets you. And you're kind, you're caring, you're understanding, which I do feel that you are. But then they feel like you're going to do what that person did onto them. They project. Okay, what that person did onto them, onto you. They feel like you're then going to hurt them. You're then going to just completely deceive them. That's what I see happens to you. Out of absolutely no fault of your own. Okay, people project themselves onto you. They feel like you're going to hurt them because you know what, that other person hurt them. But you're not that other person. You are you. And you're not going to actually hurt that person. That's what I see here. People sort of falsely make up sort of narratives in their mind due to trauma that they've been through. It's called projection, it's sort of that energy of like, that person did that to me, you're probably going to do that as well. It's too good to be true. That's what I see here with the moon, okay? That's what I see here with the moon. I see it also with the Five of Wands. And also the Ten of Wands here as well. Okay, they just shut down. Is that your fault? No. Should you blame yourself? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Please don't blame yourself for this. Okay. In fact, that's the affirmation for your reading. If this resonates with you so far, comment it down below. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Comment it down below. A lot of you are sort of blaming yourself, thinking like, was it this that I said, or was it that I said to this person that made them sort of run away, even though they showed interest? Why did they show interest and then sort of run away and pretend like there was never anything there? Why would they suddenly just disappear like that and do that when there was always something there and they were the ones interested? Like, what the heck? And you know what? It's not your fault, okay? You know what's really interesting is that there is a shift that has recently happened which is starting to make them see you as a person that would have never done that to them. What's really, really interesting is that there is some truth that has been provided to this person, okay, that has treated you in this way. The interesting truth here is that I actually see that they're starting to find out that you would have never hurt them. You would have never been rude or bad or mean to them because they've sort of been spending time with some other people who have been absolutely awful to this person, okay? They have been absolutely awful to this person, and now your person here is starting to realize like, oh my gosh, you are awful. But that person was not awful, but I was awful to them. you see what I mean? They're starting to understand that they themselves were mean to you. They themselves were rude to you. They themselves were bad to you. You were never that way to them. And all they've ever wanted was a person that was never that way to them. They're starting to realize that they are giving importance to the wrong people. They are giving their time and their energy across to the wrong people. Whereas you would have never done that. You would have never been rude, mean, disrespectful. But actually then they started to give their time and energy to other people who were constantly disrespectful. There's some real reflection happening here, especially with the Three of Wands. Okay, and then the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles is this sort of sense of like, okay, there is something happening here. I don't know. It's a horse. It just has to go in this direction. Okay, so the main thing here that I'm picking up on is a lot of thought, okay, and some serious regret. The Page and the Knight here shows like a lot of thinking from their side, and also what can I do about it now, because that's sort of the Knight of Pentacles energy of like, what should I do, how should I make a plan, how should I come forward. The truth about who you are was always hidden to them, but the thing is, it's their perspective of how it was hidden. It's not like you hid the truth, it's that they've always just kind of felt like you would be the person that has already hurt them, you know, and that's not true, especially with the Four of Cups. They just had it in their mind that, oh, you're eventually going to reject me, you're eventually going to hurt me, like people always do, blah, 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 so let me just hurt you or reject you before you have the chance to reject me. It's all just very, you know, like childish, unhealed energy, basically. Unhealed, you know, let's put it that way. But now they're starting to realize that, wow, wait a second, I hurt you, but you never did anything like that to me. Also, this person is hearing good things about you, whether they are sort of on your social media or not, whether you have mutual friends or people. If you have like no contact with this person, they're getting some really good dreams about you. And this is orchestrated by the universe. It's orchestrated by the divine. Okay, and then we've got here the Five of Swords. Yeah, they're starting to realize that they really did create their own problems. They created their own battles. And the Knight of Swords, okay, I did that, I better go and fix things, because you know what, nobody is like you. They're starting to realize that actually people that they sort of trusted ended up hurting them, and then the person they sort of didn't feel like they could trust because of something that they've been through in the past, they actually can trust, which is you. Let's just move on to the, yeah. It's just, one of those things, okay? It's one of those things. I know, you're probably like sitting there like, what do I do? What do I do about this? Good question, actually. I think that's actually a really good question. What do? You take care of yourself, you put yourself first, you let them come to you, okay? Don't go running and chasing after this person. Let them prove themselves to you. That's what you do. I think that's actually very, very valid, especially with the Ace of Swords. Let them realize, let them learn, let them understand that they need to heal, and then let them treat you properly, okay? Because they have to do it, you know? They have to do it to understand as well. The thing is, they're realizing that you have always been so truthful, so loving, so caring, so kind, that you would not hurt others. They feel really, really foolish for hurting you, when actually that's the thing that they didn't want for themselves, but then they did it onto you, and they feel really, really stupid because other people have then hurt them after, and they just are now starting to realize that, wait a second, you're a bit of me, you know, like, not in that way that you would hurt, you know, but they don't want to get hurt. Their intention was not really to hurt you, but they acted from past pain and trauma more than anything else. So now the truth is in front of them, right? Now they know that you were never going to hurt them. You were never going to try. They actually did that. So it's literally in front of them, and now they're like, oh, better do something about this now. So that's really what we have here, okay? But it's not your fault. Please don't blame yourself, because you can try and pick apart things and feel like, oh, maybe if I just done this, then they wouldn't have, maybe I just did this. At some point it would have happened because it was a projection of their trauma, right? So this is your reading. If this resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, check out the description box below for information on personal services, free reading giveaway, intention items, services, readings, etc. And I will see you all very soon. I also have Instagram and TikTok. I post short readings on there every single day. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok. I'll see you all soon.